I am here outside of Tim Hortons, and no, I'm not in Canada. I'm actually still here in the UK, but I'm very excited to give this a try because I have heard so much about Tim Hortons. Canadians love it. It's even considered part of their culture to love Tim Hortons. So I thought I would come and see if it is worth the hype or if it's a little bit overhyped. Now I have to say I trust the Canadians. I feel like a lot of the time the Irish and the Canadians were on the same wavelength. So I feel like this is going to be a good shout, but let's hope I'm not disappointed. Now I have come to the Watford Tim Hortons. There is a drive-through which apparently is open 24 hours. I saw a sign on the way in, did not know that. The place itself is actually open super early as well, 6 a.m. even on a Sunday, but I'm excited to go in and check out the menu. Now it is breakfast time, which is my favorite time of the day. I do love a breakfast. I've heard they do hash browns. So let's go in and check out the menu. Now I have to say, it's looking quite busy inside and there has been a plethora of cars showing up. Hi, how are you? Yeah, oh my gosh, it is a lot busier than I expected. Okay, let me grab a screen and we can place our order. Touch to start.
I'm going to send you up there because that one and that one's been a bit funny.
Oh, no worries. I'll wait for another screen so I can have a proper look through the menu.
They don't like me.
And no worries.
Keep me on my toes.
Keeping you busy. All right, second try. We have a working screen. Awesome. The staff in here already have been really super friendly, so that's amazing. Okay, welcome to Tim Hortons. We want to... Oh my gosh, I kind of want a bit of both, to be honest. I want a little bit for now, a little bit for later. I'm going to do takeout because I'm going to go outside either way. Okay, so we have summer bits up the top. Ooh, a new toffee range. Exciting. What's new? We've got some burgers and stuff there. Okay, this is what I'd heard of, these Timbits. They kind of look like donut holes. I love the sound of that though. Let's go in and have a look straight away at some donuts and Timbits. Toffee crunch donut, that's new. I kind of want to find something that's like a classic, you know? Oh, so right, with the Timbits, do you not pick what it is? Let's have a little look. Oh my gosh, okay, that just added to my order. All right, okay, so 10. Oh, okay, and you get like a selection. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. For $4.49, you get 10 Timbits. And look at all the different flavors that we've got. Okay, well, we're off to a bit of a flying start, to be honest. Right, let's order more. I want to have more of a look at the donut selection. Where did that go? Okay, back up here. Donuts. So now you can get a 6-box of donuts for $9.99. That's not bad, you know. I don't think that's that bad. And then individual donuts, $3.29. Oh, you can get like a little individual Timbit. That is so cute. Let's keep looking down here. Oh my gosh, they have a 50 box of Timbits. I don't think I need that many, although I am tempted to upgrade. No, I think 10 is fine because I'm going to get a regular donut as well. Oh, they've got a little like old-fashioned box. I do love like just a simple donut. So what I might do is see if I can get like a single old-fashioned. Oh, although that sounds great. Canadian maple. Maple caramel. Oh my gosh, the selection is great. Okay, right. Maybe I can get a box of donuts and I can take some away with me. Okay, yeah, let's go for a deluxe box so we can get the fancy food. Oh no, what happened there? Okay, I need to customize. Okay, it just added it. Okay, so I can swap some donuts out. Oh, okay, amazing. So it has like auto-populated. I actually kind of like that. I like that it's like, have these ones, but you can change it. So we've got a maple caramel, apple caramel fritter, chocolate brownie. I don't think I want that one. Toffee crunch, mango raspberry. Oh, that sounds nice. I do think I just want to get an old-fashioned in there. Probably not the best use, like, because I think the deluxe ones are a little bit more expensive. Oh, but I don't have a Canadian maple. All right, get rid of the old-fashioned, add the Canadian maple. Maybe there's another one. I feel like that maple caramel is going to be really good, and that's why they've given me 2. Let's get rid of the toffee crunch because that was kind of like a seasonal one. And let's add on just an old-fashioned glazed. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm getting 2 of these because I think I'll make sure I keep one of these to share later. I'll bring them over to my partner, but I feel like that's going to be right up his street, that maple and caramel. Okay, let's hit save. All right, and now that is added to the order. Okay, now, can I customize the Timbits as well? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, let's have a go at what they've given us. Chocolate glazed. Okay, we don't want 2 chocolate glazed. Let's instead have... Oh, so I guess I'm getting to taste the old-fashioned in this. That's handy. Okay. What one do I want a second one of? I think let's get an extra old-fashioned. There we go. Save changes. Don't worry, I'm not planning to eat all of these right now, obviously. Okay, order more. I did want to try a little breakfast something. Available every day until 11:30. Oh, that's later than McDonald's. It does frustrate me that I can't get McDonald's breakfast like all day, to be honest, because it's one of my favorite things at McDonald's. Okay, let's have a look at the breakfast situation. Oh, well, this is shakes. That was not expected. Okay, let's go over here. They have pancakes or breakfast. Let's go for breakfast. Oh, wow, it really is similar to McDonald's. Egg and cheese, sausage, egg and cheese. I absolutely love a sausage and egg McMuffin. So I'm kind of tempted to try this just for comparison. Let's give it a go. Oh, I get to pick my sauce. I like that. Let's go with a brown. Yes, I want to make it a meal. Okay. A drink. Okay. Right. So I do want to try both a hot and cold coffee. I'm going all out today for the first visit because I feel like I could take an iced home, have it later. Oh, that sounds nice. Iced French vanilla latte. Caramel iced latte. What's a cap? I've heard about a cap. What's a cap? Iced cap. Do we just get it and get a nice little surprise? Let's get a medium iced cap. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's do a flavor shot. Let's add in some vanilla. Toppings. Okay, no, we don't need any toppings. I think that's a bit much. Single cream. What do you mean? Is this like a half and half situation? Okay, right, let's just order it. Let's save that. Okay, and then I've got a hash brown. Okay, perfect. Let's add that to the order. Guys, this is very extravagant, but I feel like we have to go all out for the first try. And then I'm also just gonna get a hot coffee for now. A latte, a macchiato. I kind of just want to try their like original blend. Let's go with the original blend coffee. Let's just get a medium as well. 2 mediums makes a whole, right? Let me see. What's a triple? What's a double? I don't know what that means. Can I Google it? I'm going to Google it. I need to know what a double is before I make that sort of commitment. Okay, I Googled it. A double is like double cream, double sugar. We don't want that, but I would like a little single cream. I don't want any flavor in this one. Oh, I think this is like to make this coffee a meal. We don't want to do that. We already have breakfast. We've got the coffee original blend, medium single cream. That's perfect. No flavors because we want to give the coffee a try. Total price is £28. So that's including a 6 donut box, a 10 Timbit box. This is quite a lot, isn't it? Do you know what? Maybe I just get a donut to try. Did they have a box of 4 donuts? That would have been perfect. Let me see. Donuts and Timbits. No, I do think it's a bit much because I think this 10 Timbits, I'm going to get to taste a lot of the donuts. And I feel like this is what they're more known for. Let's remove the 6 donuts, but I'm actually just going to order 2 donuts, right? So I can have one and I can bring one over to my other half later. Okay, I feel like that's a more sensible choice. I think I got a little carried away there. Right, I want to get this Canadian maple, so I'm just going to get that one. Do you know what? I kind of feel like he would like the same. Okay, perfect. There we go. So now I've got breakfast. I'll try some of these right now. I've got some donuts for later as well. Perfect. Okay, let's order and pay. No, I don't need anything extra. I do not need to be tempted right now. So £20 for all of that. Okay, I'll just go up to the counter, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's my order number, 4053. Okay, perfect. Now, look, they actually have some merch. They've got a huge mug. This is like ginormous. Look at the size of my hand. Like, that's a huge, huge mug. They've even got some instant coffee. Is that a thing in Canada? I know, like, instant coffee is so popular here, but I never see it in, like, America really as being popular, but I don't know about Canada. You would think so, given they have their own brand. And okay, we've got some espresso ground coffee. We've got some French vanilla cappuccino, hot chocolate. Wow, I'm really surprised by the instant coffee. And then they've got their little travel mugs here. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at all of the donuts. These are quite big as well. That maple dip donut. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. We've got an old-fashioned maple and caramel. Look, they're like little chunks of, is that caramel on top? Oh no, fudge. Oh my gosh. Mango and raspberry deluxe donut. That's got a lovely drizzle on it. Toffee deluxe. That looks great. Dipped in maple fondant, topped with toffee sauce and crumbs. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Caramel apple fritter. Chocolate brownie. That one looks a little bit sickly for me, I would say. Ooh, I do like a Boston cream. Raspberry vanilla dip. My sister loves these kind of donuts. Raspberry donut, Canadian maple, that looks like perfection to me. And then look at these little Timbits. That's my order up there, freshly preparing. I like to hear that. And so they've got a big screen up there with all of their cold drinks. They have a huge selection of cold drinks and hot drinks as well. I have got the goods. Now, here's my coffee. This is not what I expected, this Iced Capp thing. It looks like it's kind of like half an iced latte, half something frozen, like a frappe. And I asked the guy when he gave it to me, I was like, this is an Iced Capp, like, what is it? And he was like, you know, it's like, it's an Iced Capp. And I was like, thanks. I'm excited to give it a try though. Now I think my hot coffee might be a little bit too hot. I'm always terrified to try a hot coffee when it's like covered like this for the first time. Ooh, I'm just gonna open it and let it air out a little bit. I have to say this smells amazing. It's giving like Sunday morning, you've got a pot of coffee on and you're just chilling. I think it'll be alright to try it. Oh, that is nice. Oh, and it's so nice to have cream. I don't know if there are many places here, like in the UK, where you can get cream in your coffee. Obviously, it's so common over in the US and I imagine Canada too. Okay, that is delightful. Right, I think we need to crack on with some breakfast before that starts to get cold. Now, like I said, I am partial to a McDonald's breakfast. I actually really like a McDonald's breakfast. Just like a sausage and egg McMuffin, a good hash brown, nice and crispy. So that's what I'm going to be comparing this to, because I feel like that is the staple. Oh wait, that is a donut. All right, I found the hash brown. Where is the... Oh, there we go. It's right down the bottom. Okay. Now, I have to say the hash brown looks nice. Looks like it's nice and crispy. Looks kind of similar to what you'd get at McDonald's. Right, let's open up. Now, I like to put my hash brown in my sandwich, but I'm going to give it a try before I do that. Ooh. Oh, I can smell the brown sauce. I do prefer brown sauce to ketchup on a breakfast. It tastes like a less greasy version of a McDonald's breakfast. I have to say I was a bit skeptical about this because, like I say, I do just love my McDonald's. I will say I don't think the sausage patty is as nice. It doesn't taste as like flavorful as McDonald's. I'm gonna just give it a little taste by itself. Yeah. Now, to be fair, it tastes more like sausage. So I don't know what that says about my taste buds, but yeah, I feel like I just prefer the flavor of the McDonald's sausage that's in the sausage and egg McMuffin. But this does taste quite fresh, and I'm not getting greasy hands. Whenever I have the McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin like in the paper, there's grease like on the table and everything. Only thing I would say is I feel like the muffin itself could be a little fresher. This is so important because the hash brown is my favorite part. It's nice. You know what it is? It just doesn't taste as like fried as the McDonald's one is. It is nice. Like, it does have a nice flavor. It is crisp, but it's just not as crispy. Like, you know, when you just bite into McDonald's hash brown, it's just perfection. So I feel like, yeah, this for me, really nice. I'd be really happy with it. I don't think it's replacing my McDonald's breakfast though. So I've just had a fully loaded bite. Hash brown is in the sandwich, and that's where you can really tell the texture difference, because the hash brown's not standing out. It's kind of like just mushing together with everything else. Yeah, it's just not enough crisp on it. It is tasty though. All right, so thoughts so far. Coffee, great. Prefer this over like an equivalent of like a McDonald's coffee or something. I can see why, even just based on breakfast and coffee, this would be a staple, because you're getting a good coffee and a decent like little breakfast. Now, I've obviously only tried one thing. There might be other things that are more popular on the menu here, but if I think of what comparatives we would have here, like, it's definitely up there. But thinking then over to like what would be in the States or Canada, you'd have the likes of Dunkin' Donuts that would do similar like donuts and coffee. I feel like that's probably a more direct comparison. Tim Hortons kind of sits like in between a sort of like Dunkin' Donuts and a McDonald's, so it's kind of hard like to directly compare. And we don't really have Dunkin' here like you would do over in the US or Canada, where they have a lot of places like this. You know, we have a few of them dotted around, but not like big drive-throughs and things like that that a lot of people could access very easily. So we don't really have that same culture of like, you know, going through a drive-through for coffee and donuts. But I can see why, if you had this and Dunkin', you would choose this, because I prefer this coffee. I'm sorry to the Americans. I know there are some people that love Dunkin' coffee, but I just find it a little bit bitter. But to be fair, I probably need to give it another go. It's been a long time since I've tried it, and I imagine my coffee tastes have changed over time. I now drink a lot more coffee than I used to. But this is nice. This is just really smooth, like a nice start to the day, you know. It's just a solid coffee. Filter coffee is what I drink as well, so especially in the morning. I'll usually have like a little fancy iced coffee later in the day, but a filter coffee first thing. So this just suits me. A nice, good quality, smooth but like tasty filter coffee. All right, I think it's time to try what I've been most excited for, which is this little Timbit box. You saw I ordered the 10-pack. I love the cute little box that it comes in. Honestly, stuff like this that's cute really wins me over. All right, let's give it a go. Pop open my little parcel. Oh, they look so cute. Look at all these cute little donuts. Okay, I think I'm gonna go straight in for, oh gosh, I guess I don't know exactly what everyone is, but this looks like some sort of glazed, ooh. I don't know if it is maple, actually. I'm not too sure. But I'm going to go straight in for this. Oh, no. It's just like, I thought I smelled a bit of cinnamon off it. This is the apple fritter. It's got like a apple center. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh wow, that tastes super fresh. This is so cool because you get to try all the flavors with just little bits. So it's like a little slice of all of the donuts. This one looks interesting. See, it's kind of got like a coating on it. I'm gonna give that one a try next. I'm curious to see what kind of donut this is. Oh, I think this is like the toffee one, and that's the crumb that was on top of the donut. Oh my gosh, it has a filling. Oh wow, that was delightful. I think that might have been the toffee one, because I'm tasting a bit of maple on the inside as well. And I'm sure when I read it inside, it said something about maple too. Guys, these are amazing. Honestly, I think for like these alone, Tim Hortons is worth the hype. They're so good. I didn't think I'd be that blown away by some little donut circle things. What are they called again? Timbits. Love me a Timbit. Okay, should we try another one? I'm really into this now. I'll calm myself down for a moment with a sip of coffee. I do like a donut, but I'm not like a crazy donut person. My sister, obsessed with donuts, but I like a donut, you know? I like a good donut. But I feel like this is right up my street because I like to taste the different flavors. I'm not having to eat a whole donut. I can find like when I'm eating a whole donut, I do get a little bit, I find them quite sickly as I'm getting through them, which is why I prefer like the more plain ones, like just glazed or like topped with a glaze. I don't really like the ones that are super fancy because I feel like I get 2 mouthfuls in and I'm kind of done with it. So these, perfect. I'm gonna try the one with the sprinkles on it because that looks really cute. I feel like this is quite a bready donut. It's really nice. This has to be a different like donut dough than the other ones. Oh my god, that's so nice. It tastes like different and I can't explain it. It's really nice. It's definitely a different texture to the other ones. It's also the only one actually so far that didn't have any filling, so maybe that's why it tastes like a lot more bready, but it's really nice. Okay, back to some coffee. Right, I need to give this iced thing a try. But I'm just loving this coffee. I am living my best life. Honestly, I love coming out for coffees and little treats. Like, this is my weekend vibe. It's just having a nice chilled morning, going out for some nice coffee, a nice little snack. And usually I'll like then go to like a store that I like to just browse around. That's like my perfect morning on a weekend, to be honest. I'm giving it a mix so you can see, right? The top of it is like icy, but the bottom is like an iced latte. So intrigued. Ooh, wow, that is so sweet. The French vanilla is really nice. I can really taste the cream as well. Oh, wow. This just tastes like a naughty coffee. This really does. It is so delicious. The French vanilla is gorgeous. That syrup that they have in there. You can still taste the coffee as well. I'm just so intrigued by this like icy combo. It's interesting. And bloody paper straws though, like honestly ruins the experience. I'll bring this home and use a proper straw. I'm never getting through that whole drink with that straw surviving. The only thing I will say though, I hate these lids. If I'm having an iced drink, I want a flat lid with a straw hole because this is so annoying. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to fit in my cup holders in my car. And also like it's just open at the top, like you want it closed with your straw going through. So that is minus points, Tim Hortons. I'm going to show you the donut that I have for later, and I will let you know how it is. This is the maple glazed. I'll insert a little clip here. Really enjoyed the full donut. It was delicious. The maple glaze was so good. And then also, as I continued eating the Timbits, noticed that there's definitely different bread doughs and they were both delicious. I don't think I could eat a whole donut now. And I don't really want to take a bite of it and put it away. I've got my little tiny ones to do that with. Shall I have one more of these? Let's go with another one that just looks like a glazed one, but the last one that just looked like a glazed one surprised me. So this is just a glaze. This actually might be the old-fashioned. And you can see it's similar to that sprinkled one on the inside. It's kind of like a denser bready dough, but it's delicious. It's somehow still very light, like it's not super stodgy. And I don't know how to describe it, but you know when you have a good donut and as you start to kind of like eat it, it just sort of like melts. That still happens even though it's quite like, it looks quite kind of dense when I show it to you. It's really not. It's actually quite light as you're eating it. But anyway, I'm going to pack this up and get into the car. Oh, I don't know how to... I need to make this back into the cute little box. Oh yeah, there we go. Haha, so cute. All right, I am back in my car for the roundup because I have to be honest, I was getting a little bit embarrassed. Everybody was watching me. I literally got here earlier and I almost chickened out. I was almost like, you know what, let's just go in and get some donuts and coffee and don't worry about the video because there's just a lot of people around. Everybody was looking. I was hoping to come here a bit earlier when it was a bit quieter, but I only arrived about like 9:30, which is probably peak time for donuts and coffee. I still struggle a little bit. Like I've been doing this for years and I still, every now and then I'll just get a little bit of social anxiety and just feel like people are watching me. But you know what, you just have to get over it. It's fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed coming in with me today for my first experience at Tim Hortons because I certainly did. So I had sort of at the start put out the question like, do I think it is overhyped or worth the hype? Now I have to say I think it's worth the hype. I was reading through like different reviews and stuff before I came and some people were saying it was overpriced. I find that a little bit confusing because if I compare it to what else is around, like the breakfast I think was pretty similarly priced to McDonald's breakfast. But I think the quality of coffee was higher. Now, I do think overall I preferred the food from McDonald's. It's definitely comparable. And then if I think about the donuts, like what was that? I was going to get 6 donuts for £14. I think that's all right. Like, I know it's probably more expensive here than over in like the US or Canada. Like we know that it's a lot cheaper over there to get, you know, a dozen donuts or whatever. But here, if I think of what alternatives we have for a place that you can come in and get fresh donuts like that, I think that's pretty decent. Like there are places in London that charge you £4 or £5 for a single donut. So I thought that was all right. I was quite happy paying 20 quid for all of the stuff that I got. 2 coffees. I got like a breakfast, which I guess included one of the coffees, 10 of those little Timbit things, and 2 donuts. I think 20 quid sounds all right. Like, I don't know if that's because I live in London, I'm used to the higher prices of things. But for me, I felt like price-wise, it was pretty on point. Coffee was great. That's really what I had heard hype about, was that people like to come for a coffee, and those Timbit things. And both of those, for me, right on point. So I know I tried a few other little bits. I actually think the ice drink was really nice. Like I said, definitely a treat, a sweet treat, because it's not a coffee I would have every day, but really nice and tasty. So yeah, like I say, the breakfast for me, it's probably not something that I'd come back for. But it is, you know, if I was on a road trip and there was a Tim Hortons and I was hungry for breakfast, like I'd happily order that again. Overall, like I say, I think it's worth the hype. So if you do spot one around, I think it's worth stopping in and giving it a try. And hopefully in the not so distant future, maybe the next couple of years, I will actually get to go to Canada and try one at the source, at the homeland. Would love to do that. Let me know, by the way, if you're a Canadian watching this and there was anything that was a bit different inside. I kind of thought the instant coffee was a bit random. It did look like maybe they were just out of stock though of their regular coffee beans and stuff, because that merch kind of shelf thing looked pretty empty. I will say I used the toilet as well. Toilet was nice and clean. That's always a big bonus, especially in a place like that has a lot of people coming in and out. And the staff were lovely, because another thing I saw in the reviews actually was some people giving out about the staff. But here at Watford, the staff were lovely. The people, like, I got welcomed in, and then when I collected my order, like, both were really nice and friendly, so can't complain about that either. And it looked like the place was being like properly cleaned, you know, after people were getting up and stuff. So yeah, really good overall. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me this morning for some coffee, donuts and breakfast, and I hope you will stick around. I bring out a Foodie Friday vlog every Friday, 5 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. See you in the next one. Bye!